it going, everybody? D-Stosh here. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. We have just experienced one of the biggest changes in the gaming industry since Activision and Blizzard merging. This is even bigger. Bethesda has been bought by Microsoft for $7.5 billion. I mean, $7.5 billion. To put that in context, Lucasfilm was bought by Disney for around $4 billion, so we're talking comparatively even more than that. I mean, $7.5 billion. I don't know what Activision and Blizzard merged with, but this is a massive deal. Now, the big question here is that, so are all future Bethesda games going to be Xbox exclusive and Windows exclusive? I would have to say, if they spent $7.5 billion on this is going to be exclusive to Xbox and Windows from now on. Hey, D-Stosh from the future. It's actually going to be a case-by-case basis. Things like the Tokyo game coming out and whatnot, those will still come out on PlayStation, but it's going to be a case-by-case basis. We don't know if that's going to be for the main franchises like The Elder Scrolls and Starfield. For the games that do come out on PlayStation, it'll probably be like Minecraft, where Microsoft gets a cut. So, really the only person getting cut out is PlayStation. I don't like exclusivity, but Microsoft is definitely playing a really big game with this, and they have made a massive power play. I think that maybe something that kind of influenced this was the game Deathloop. That's actually going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and I think Microsoft was actually worried that Bethesda was going more geared towards PlayStation. I mean, making an exclusive for PlayStation. So I think they just completely got rid of that possibility. I'm pretty sure Deathloop is still coming out exclusively for PlayStation, but after that, it's all Xbox. But this is big. I mean, now this completely changes the landscape. Before, Halo and Forza were really the only exclusives that Microsoft had, and they bet everything on it. It used to be if Halo did well, Xbox would do well, but this entire Bethesda merger, specifically ZeniMax merger, they bought ZeniMax, but that encompasses Bethesda. But this completely changes the whole landscape. Halo isn't as important anymore, and while I still want Halo Infinite to be a big deal, I want, Halo to still be the face of Xbox, we're really looking now that at a world where Bethesda games are also the face of Xbox. I mean, Starfield, The Elder Scrolls 6 or 7, can't remember exactly which one they're on now, Fallout, and even though Fallout isn't in the best state right now, Fallout 76 is getting a little bit better, but I still think the future is bright for franchises like Fallout and, The Elder Scrolls. And these franchises are on top of Obsidian's franchises, which are another big RPG maker. So Microsoft has a lot of power in the RPG space, and I think that they're going to dominate the RPG space for the next generation. Of course, we still got Cyberpunk, which is multi-platform, which I think is a great thing. But in terms of a person that wants to play all the RPGs, Xbox is really going to be the place to be. I don't really think anybody saw this coming. I mean, we always knew that Xbox and Bethesda were kind of cozy with each other, just because of all the wiggle room that Xbox gave Bethesda when it came to, modding on consoles. I think Xbox was the only console that you could mod Fallout and Skyrim on. So, it's always been a healthy relationship, but I never knew that they would actually merge. In terms of the company changing name, I don't think it'll go that far. We're not going to get a situation where it'll be, Activision Blizzard. It's not going to become Xbox ZeniMax or Microsoft ZeniMax. Although that does sound pretty cool, I don't think that'll happen. What I do think that might happen is, since now they're kind of the same studio now, I could really see more mod support for Bethesda games on console. I mean, we haven't had mod support for a Bethesda game since, Skyrim, which, kind of came around the same time as Fallout 4, which are the only two games that you can mod on console. But now I think that there's less walls between them. It'll be a lot easier for Bethesda to have mod support on console, specifically Xbox. For those of you who are concerned that Microsoft will limit the creativity of ZeniMax and Bethesda, Phil Spencer has already come out and said that they're not going to cut down on ZeniMax, they're not going to fire anyone, they're just going to let them keep doing their thing. So in terms of creativity, I don't think much will change, which is mostly a good thing. I would love perhaps maybe some change in leadership in terms of things like Fallout 76, or maybe, help that game out a bit. I don't know, I'm just kind of reaching for an olive branch right now, because I kind of like Fallout 76, and I just wish that the management of that game would be a little bit better. But in terms of Bethesda's main games, yeah, I don't want them touching those. But anyways, this is just such a big deal. I mean, holy crap. I never thought this would happen. This is a dream, basically. Xbox has kind of come back now. And it only took $7.5 billion. But anyways, what do you guys think of this? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Please comment in the comments about what you think. And anyways, this was D-Stosh, and I'll see you in the next one. D-Stosh out.